Welcome to CubeCraft Bedrock. We're still working on lots of new games and features. If you have any suggestions, feel free to
hide behind. We hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago. But I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a boy who could outline a shape in a second. Its display was eclectic in a way that was second to none. He had a hand that swam like fish in the seas, and a pen stroke that'd bring any critic to his knees. It was beautiful, flowing like the blood inside my arteries. He painted hearts as targets and was practicing his archery, mastering the artistry he carried in his chest until at best it was Scotch and worst was part of me. Suddenly things began to be different. Moods dissipated into blue and gray pigments, but surface-wise his screen names were never inefficient as a method to communicate that happiness was with him. So a couple thousand people saw a perfectly innocuous complexion while I was trying to talk him through depression. The lesson to be learned is that your heroes aren't invincible, just normal folks who often need expression, so pause and leave a message. Internet personas, internet personas, we hide behind. We hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. We try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago. But I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a person who could cultivate the words that they align in a way that could coerce a train to fly. A perfect state of mind in which to learn creative rhymes until their person was unburdened by the verses they designed and they began to lose their touch. The little quirks in all their writing became terse and uninviting, and ingesting any lettering they surged into life instead of being entertainment was inert and just absurd, and all the work was fucking tiring, and suddenly they were writing less and less. In spite of their success, they saw no light and second guess the creativity they harbored in their heart. There's only so much fucking artwork you can make till you forget the way to start. So a couple million people saw some dipping in the frequency of music while they fought idiosyncrasy that slept as mental illness and woke as some peculiar trait of thought that masqueraded as a symptom of a hindering delinquency. I hope that all these words have made you think of me. Internet personas, internet personas, we all got internet personas. 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 Internet personas, we all got internet
Hey Kate, are we still on for 8 o'clock? The way I talk about this, you could probably tell that I don't date a lot. I left the gate unlocked so you could inch right to the porch. You'll see my Honda in the drive, I kinda wish you were a Porsche. I'm really excited though, of course. We'll take a walk around the block and do the things that people do in indie films, like play lacrosse and set up barbecues and make kebabs. There's a casino near my house and we can play the slots. With you, I think I'd take the odds. I made a tray of tater tots that we could take with Jaeger shots and watch Invader Zim and Netflix nature docs. In case you're not a fan, I got you covered. We can play Catan or stick a bonfire until the reading messages. It's funny how we met online, and I confess I still refresh your Instagram to see you in that dress. The color blue was blessed to even coalesce with your caress. I love the ink you had done. My favorites, for example, are the anchor on your neck and carpe diem on your ankle. I'm so thankful that we're meeting. It's a shame it's only noon. 8 more hours and we'll be together, Kate. I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Hey, Kate, I didn't get a call back. It's almost 3 now. I just cardigan from the bargain bin at my local Target. Made an Olive Garden reservation. Fuck, I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you all. It almost feels like you forgot me, that's what always happens. I'm the one key that doesn't fit the key slots. The fucking vulture in a flock of people. Foot locker full of Reeboks. I saw you typing something, don't fuck with me, kid. I swear I saw those 3 dots. I know that you don't tweet lots, that's why I don't DM you. It ticks me off that you delete me when I Facebook friend you. And every date I went to, I get sodas off the menu. Then I drink them both cause no one ever shows up to the venue. Stop ignoring what I send you. Can I just have an update? The last we talked was in the morning when you said happy birthday. Wait a second, I see what you're doing, Kate, you almost got me. You're pretending you forgot, so 8 o'clock you'll come and shock me with a chocolate cake while all my friends jump out and shout. Surprise. And I would clutch a knife and we would smile and cut a slice. And I'm so happy that I met you, I really feel like you get me. I respect you, if you let me, I'll tell you directly. It's unhealthy how I think about you, let's get married someday. I really wouldn't care about what both my parents would say. And me and you should have our honeymoon in Paris in May, or on a Chesapeake Bay. Jesus, I'm really sorry, it's embarrassing, Kate. With you it's just so fucking easy to get carried away. But anyway, I think that we should celebrate this at the Olive Garden. I just got a card and some red balloons at the dollar market. Call me when you find some parking, I'll just start the order and get ourselves wine and appetizers. You don't need to bring a gift, but if you do, I love surprises. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. I'm at the Olive Garden. All I've had for breakfast, a bag of Chex Mix, I'm starving. I even got us breadsticks. I've been here for an hour and a half, it's 10:06 now. The candle wicks were getting waxed on the fruit that I picked out. The one balloon I tied around your chair is out of air. I bought a pack of Uno cards and I've been playing solitaire. And are you almost here? I feel like I'm having heart attacks. Conversations with you feel like ancient artifacts. I can hear the waitress laughing at me, sitting lonely in my party hat. I just liked your Instagram, I wish that you would heart me back. You're not coming, are you? Much to my chagrin, everything I ever want gets whisked away with gusts of wind. I always knew you'd never come. Sometimes it's nice to just pretend. It must have been disgusting to you on a text I tried to send. I don't recall a single night where I'm not lonely at the end. This cold lasagna on this table is my only fucking friend. I'm fucking done. Don't you ever speak to me again. Don't you ever kick DMPM a tweet to me again. Don't you ever think about how we would be if we were one. Kid, I love you and I mean it. You would see if you would come. I'd rip out every atrium I have and beat them to your drum. And if tonight is inconvenient, I'll meet with you for lunch. Or maybe supper, breakfast, dinner. Heck, I'll treat you to a brunch. I know you try to stay in shape, but we could cheat with a dessert. Or maybe sushi, pizza, burgers. I could beat you to the punch and maybe meet you after work. It's been a week, less than a month that I have known you, but I know now where you go to school and church. It's unbelievable what you can find with just a Google search. In fact, a week ago I took my Honda Civic through the burbs and saw your ass unloading groceries and parked next to the curb. The second trip you made, your plastic bag had ripped onto the dirt. Your tangerines were rolling off the pavement out into the curb that I was on, and I got nervous. You would think I was some perv, so I curled down and hid behind the wheel and hoped that you would swerve, but accidentally hit the horn and put the whip into reverse. And every car alarm went off, and there's no question that you heard. So look, I'm sorry, Kate, if you think I'm a perv or I'm a creep, but do you even know how hard it was reserving you a seat? There's like 1,000 people here for some event, I would suppose, and every wall is decorated with confetti or with bows. In fact, I think I overheard some folks. This dude was talking to his friends, bet out tonight he might propose. And I remember now, he parked his yellow Mustang next to mine. I held the door for him, he smiled at me and made his way inside. And now he's sitting in a section I can see from my direction. Based on his expression, I could tell he didn't pop the question. Now his date is here, but it sucks that I can't see her better. But I could tell just by their hands that they're so happy together. The way their fingers entwine, I bet they'll be happy forever. I see his hand clutching the ring under the napkin he gets her. Now he's whispering her stories about back when he met her. One about how they would never check the app for the weather and leave the house without bringing a coat, a cap, or umbrella. And had their first kiss in the rain, and she was laughing whenever the thunderclaps would scare the dude and he would crack from the pressure. That's a funny story, Kate, I bet we'd have an adventure. It's not too late to meet me, I'm sitting smack dab in the center. You gotta see this shit though, I'll send you a snap or whatever. But first I gotta get up close so I can capture it better and get in front of them like sentences in capital letters. It's ending now, I swear you gotta see these lovers, it's precious. He's wearing yellow and her dress is the same color your dress is. They remind me of me and you, it's sorta like I'm seeing two. She's even got the same tattoo of Carpe Diem that you do. Now they're kissing and I'm wishing someday I could be the groom. I think I'm tearing up, I'm sorry Kate, I've got to be excused. It's almost midnight and the management just clearing out the room, but I'm not leaving. They'll have to sweep me, my red balloon, my Uno cards and party hat off of the table with their brooms. I'll sit here till the break of dawn, wait until I can't see the moon. What gets a tulip if you plant it and I wait to see it bloom? You're probably running just a little late, no problem Kate, I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over.
Life has got me feeling discombobulated. In place of common phrases, all I say are awkward statements in every conversation. Often sitting cautious pacing, dropping frames in talks with strangers, making observations in that awful cadence. I've been rather quiet since a sophomore. Every time my voice comes out my mouth, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, saving pieces shattered. As my age increases faster, I can make my thesis matter if I learn to fucking talk more. But that's just an inkling. Small talk is always shrinking, and this ship will always sink until we fill in all the gaps. I've made some dumb decisions and evaded inhibitions, digging graves for my ambitions just to make it on the map. Which seems ironic at present given my title. Periodically stepping through this recital, I've practiced 1,000 times messaging with my idols, and definitely sounding like a dumbass when I try though. I treat a SoundCloud page like a diary and push away all the people who inspire me. Sorry, so afraid of the person I should try to be, and it seems by now they should kinda be sorry. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile, I guess. I got a lot of letters that I've written. A few of them I'm tempted to incinerate. They tend to pile up around my desk at the frequency of sadness and dinner plates. It's easy to get lost inside of memories. It's harder to pretend that isn't bothersome. You told me about your favorite kinds of flowers, so I went to the market and I got you some, and I didn't even break down when I left my house. Maybe it'll all be okay. I didn't even get anxious when I went out. Maybe it'll all be okay. You know the words never sound quite right when they leave my mouth. Maybe it'll all be okay. But darling, just finish your tea and we'll go lay down. We can go lay down. I often sit and wonder how your hand would feel if we were sitting on my carpet sharing chamomile. Keep a lot of little secrets that I can't reveal until we're high at 3 a.m. just sharing chamomile. You know it's they, them, as in me and most of mine. Some identical identity, I keep them close beside. Open old wounds, just enough to bleed out older lines, so there's no truths left, and I concede to close my eyes. And even though the sleet and snow are peeking through the blinds, I still meet them on my morning walk, sheepishly surprised. Used to think this skittish brain might need to be inside, till neurosis was a locksmith with a key to where I hide. Now I keep ice on me, that shit froze. Not like diamonds though, it's April and we still been getting snow, but me and all my friends are about to hit the road. Not for tour though, I really just enjoyed it when we drove, cause you're way less likely to get stared at by an old white man in a moving car. And yes, I see that really neat flag on your window. Are you quite aware that you guys lost the war? And yes, I did use the gender-neutral bathroom. What is your concern with what I've got going on? You can fight me in this Walmart if you really want to, but when you get your ass beat, don't pull out your AR. And yes, my fucking nails are painted. What you think I didn't know? Yes, I wore a skirt today. What's with all the rigmarole? Yes, I've got some makeup on it. Yes, bitch, I look beautiful. So before you ask another question, you can get to getting ghost. I just want my hand held. I ain't talking Game Boys, and I ain't been in magazines, but me and you can play, boy. I'm looking for the same joy, the same touch and smolder that I get when I lay my head down on your shoulder. That's real. I always want to know how you feel. You bring me out my Great Depressions, I think you're the New Deal. I'm staring at you in the mirror like fucking blue steel, wide-eyed smiling. I'm just trying to help your mood heal. So if there's anything that I can do to help the weaker side of you, just let me know and I can move my schedule up and down. I'm sorry if I haven't been the best at how I'm managing the problems that I'm handling. My head was in the ground, and truly it's a miracle that you are even near me. Whether fruitless or endearing, I'll be happy you're around. And if you're feeling terrible, your sickness is unparalleled, your headache is unbearable, just step into the sound. I don't mind at all, my ibuprofen and my Tylenol are yours at the sound of your siren's call. Cause I ain't letting you hurt tonight at all, tonight at all. I don't mind at all, my ibuprofen and my Tylenol are yours at the sound of your siren's call. Cause I ain't letting you hurt tonight at all, tonight at all. La, da, 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 da. I just want my hand held, hand held. La, da, 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 da. I just want my hand held. I just want my hand held. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
All this talk of greenhouse gases got me taciturn. Let's just stick our tongues out in the poison rain and let the acid burn. And when the earth swings out of orbit, we can spin in circles on a grassy ferns and just pretend to watch the taxes turn. And on the bright side, if the sun explodes before our April break, then we won't have to do our tax returns. Here's the way I see it. If we're gonna die, let's do it on romantic terms. Like, we could linger on the boardwalk, watch tsunamis from the turf shore. I'll go get my board shorts and you can bring your surfboard. Maybe we'll hold hands as we get swallowed into Earth's core. Or we can sing a Christmas carol, like a little chorus choir, by 1,000 Christmas trees lit up from a forest fire. And watch the prancing, dashing comets blitz into the forest pyre. Not the reindeer, but the kind that killed the brontosaurus prior and all its dino peers. And if the ice age hits, then we could be rancheros on the high frontier, Anthropocene pioneers, and melt each other's hearts on throwing glaciers in a cryosphere. The worst part is this wasn't always something that we couldn't stop. Like, we lived through every benchmark. I remember me and you read every update about sea levels on our desktop. So if we can't save us, maybe we could save the future from environmental deadlock. Maybe in an era when we're settled into bedrock, a later civ would dig us out and we'd make headlines. Heck, we might even make a TED Talk, and we could write a note like, don't fuck up your planet, please. Look at how things turned out for humanity. key, and maybe they would read it. Or maybe they would use our carbon molecules and particles from follicles as fossil fuel. Maybe it's impossible to change things, but we can try them anyway. Be carbon complex renegades and then decay. And I would hold you near as we're infected by the Zika or Ebola scares, get smoldered by a solar flare, or iced out with the polar bears, I promise.
I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. You and I could be capsulated inside a space the size of a minute raisin in quiet and icy stasis. And when the fires slay our cryogenic hideaway, we could try to lie awake and dream about the finer days. Before the roads and paths were frozen ash and plains, and the cities turned to itty-bitty rows of crafts and planes, tracking pavement through the sad arrangements, broken after stains of blood and decimation, separated bones and mass from brains. When the days of old and past decay through the years, we can lay in fields of shattered glass and question why we're here. If so many left this planet without any second chances, why did we awake one morning to a separate time of cheer? But the queries tend to drift and fade as eeriness can slip away, and hearing me, the loneliness demotes itself to in-your-face awareness of surroundings, like photographs and picture frames. I'm glad to know it's only you and I among the flicking flame. Maybe even time can take a couple minutes off, and we can live forever while the planet is eclipsed in fog. It might boast disaster, dear, but we can sing a different song, and use the White House pillars as a mighty builder's Lincoln logs. Make games of chutes and ladders out of real chutes and ladders in an old apartment complex like we even knew it mattered. Through the battered, beaten, broken bones and factories and open homes, I'm sure we'd survive enough to see the moons of Saturn. Solving puzzles of the universe from Jupiter to Mars, playing scientists to try and say we flew there in our cars. Like, maybe it's not all bad, this scenic view's bizarre, watching hydrocarbon Neptune snow dissolving from the stars. And I never thought I'd say this, but frankly it's been peaceful to escape from that distasteful state of hate, deceit, and evil. Sure, a planet to ourselves is quite a journey for two people, but the only time I'm happy for is the time I get to see you. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
On August 31st, worry becomes wonder, and the mundane becomes the magical. David Blaine Ascension, August 31st, 2020.
This is that once in a lifetime.
Yeah, once in a lifetime, a golden opportunity, golden like the sand that you finally took me through. The sea was holding tight my hand while I dipped a toe into the sea. I smiled like an idiot, but you still saw the sleuth in me. Hair up beautifully, considering the future. We were hitting up the candy shop and I felt truly super. Had never seen a place and time that I would stay in place to see that question resting on our minds. Like, would you run away with me? Yeah, okay, how about it? We could start a new life, living beach house days and garden view nights. And made me think back to high school, starting food fights across from all my best friends. Like, y'all are too nice, but now the heart of moonlight hits and we'll just watch the stars dance. Attempt to mimic them until our little hearts can't take any more of that vacant ancient decor. When it breaks and then we can make for the door and depart fast. Honestly, you look like Mozart sounds. You're a warm embrace compared to the cold hard ground. The chicken noodle soup when I've been fretting sick in bed. It's like expecting death and restlessness and then catching a kiss instead. You're a myth that's said to hide via love, an angel that was once thought to reside in skies above. You're the sand between my toes when the high tide comes. Matter of fact, you're the air that's inside my lungs. You had sand in your hair and your fingernails, trying to find a good spot in the shade. I suggested that we put up all our things for sale. You suggested we just up and run away. I had sweat on my palms and across my face, thinking if we did it, would it go well? I suggested we don't wait even one more day. You suggested that I bring my favorite shells. Well.
Alright. Last take. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm just can't sleep, so I'm just gonna record this. Plug it. I don't even know how to feel, hey, I can't even tell what's real, yeah, I just want you to come chill, hey, yeah, I thought that was a deal, hey, why you always playing these games, yeah, why you like playing these games, whoa, why you still playing these games, yeah, why you keep playing these games, yeah, I'm just rolling up dope, whoa, I'ma get lost in the smoke, yeah, you getting stuck in my mind, hey, please just don't waste on my time, damn, why you always playing these games, yeah, why you like playing these games, whoa, why you still playing these games, yeah, why you keep playing these games, yeah, I just wanna cut, I just wanna fuck, I just wanna feel you, I don't wanna love, I don't wanna us, can you be the real you, say you not attached, you don't want that, why you tryna act cool, tryna take it slow, I don't think you know, I can see right through, said I like it when we talk, made the time start, ayy, it don't mean a lot, I just wanna talk, ayy, yeah, it's getting late, you should stay tonight, boy, I wanna catch a flight, I don't wanna fight, said I like it when we talk, made the time start, ayy, it don't mean a lot, I just wanna talk, ayy, and it's getting late, you should stay tonight, boy, I wanna catch a flight, I don't wanna fight, ayy, 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 I don't wanna fight, yeah, 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 gotta catch a flight, ayy, 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 I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fight. Damn, I don't even know how to feel, hey, I can't even tell what's real, yeah, I just want you to come chill, hey, yeah, I thought that was a deal, hey, why you always playing these games, yeah, why you like playing these games, whoa, why you still playing these games, yeah, why you keep playing these games, yeah, I'm just rolling up dope, whoa, I'ma get lost in the smoke, yeah, you getting stuck in my mind, hey, please just don't waste on my time, damn, why you always playing these games, yeah, why you like playing these games, whoa, why you still playing these games, yeah, why you keep playing these games.
Hey phone, connect to Wi-Fi.
Connecting to cybercriminals.
You're not listening.
I am listening, and I might not be the only one. Hackers can see what you send over Wi-Fi or steal what's on your device.
Keep prying eyes out with Norton 360. Go to
I'm finally moving on to greener grass and bluer skies. Never thought I'd ever feel conclusive in this stupid life, but here I am, often contemplating suicide. Didn't feel so do or die before when blew my mind. It changed me for the worse or for the better, I don't know these days. Ruined all my favorite songs, I used to have them on replay. Now if they are echoing throughout living spaces, I simply start to panic through my eyes' precipitation. Think I'm quite different from the guy I was a year ago. More than numbers changed, I'm dumb, estranged, and kinda fearing those who judge me by my music and critique my personality. I used to be sweet, I guess she ripped that person out of me. Everyone who doubted me is looking terse and cowardly. Suppose that it's the price I pay when leaking verses out of these hands that I use as a tool, never weaponry, for taking hold of pens and turning ink into effigies. Remember me when I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Excuse me, sir. If you could do me one favor and just remember me forever, then I'll pay you back later. I know I say that a lot, in need of paper a lot. I probably should get a real job, start making some guap. But to be truthful, I feel as though I should be handed everything, but not a sense of entitlement that fuels my greed. It's more the feeling that without these things I will have nothing to live for, while simultaneously not caring enough about life to attain them myself. Sorry, hang on, I'll start rhyming now. Probably got my neighbors screaming, pipe it down, my mic is loud. I wanna make my family proud and kinda make a mark on this planet before I'm gone. They'll say, damn it, he had a smiley frown, a walking oxymoron. Moron off of oxy often, but I'm not talking Oxycontin, I'm talking this oxygen I breathe to keep my lungs inflated. Mind estranged and pocket solemn, had a couple bars, my thoughts forgot 'em back in August, autumn. I don't know. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me.
Been a long time.
Yes, ma'am. A lot of water under the bridge.
Some of the old songs, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey yo, it's Atlas. Back up on the track. And this time I'm actually back. Yo. It's definitely been a minute since that Atlas cat was added. I was eating like a king, the king of never living lavish. I was having mental struggles, trying to figure out my sadness. And I got kicked out of high school for some stupid shit I managed. That menage in the hallway had me crashing off the planet. But I'm back again, prepared to make a track again. And damn it, even if it fucking kills me, every bar is planted in the perfect position to show my wisdom when I planned it. Bitch, I'm manic. Bitch, I'm fucked up in the head, and bitch, I'm standing. And bitch, I'm pretty far from dead, been reprimanded. And I ignored all that shit that they said, and I got banished out the building, man, that put me to the test. But now I'm back and I'm prepared for ripping out my fucking hair, from missing her to missing them, and asking why I had to care, and now I know. And I know the reason's there, but it's cause it taught me how to open up and demonstrate my fear. It's cause it taught me how to open up and demonstrate my fear. It's cause it taught me how to open up. Yo, I've been asking the wrong questions since I woke up on my deathbed, with a voice like charcoal and a choice within my deathhead. Like fuck what all the rest said, I'll live it till my spit start, from coughing up the blood I lost when I reset my next art. This is mixed martial arts with a split part, called living life without a backup plan or a big heart. You know me, the only rapper with a good dad. Psych, the one that's making all the other rappers look bad. Right, the bearded man bun is always getting hosed wet. The book rat, the reason Barnes & Noble hasn't closed yet. Chosen one, Neo out the Matrix with a facelift. If he gained a couple pounds and dropped a remix over Flagrant. I never aimed a stainless, I don't act like I'm famous with no license, cause I tried to learn to thrive and fucking faded. The least hated, the mad rider, the Midwestern tag rider, trying to be a fucking pathfinder. Cause in 2010 I woke up with a dream and a pencil, and motherfucker I ain't stop until the dreaming is simple. I got a spot in the game, I released a reservation. I'ma shine light on the scene like a police investigation. What's up? Like a police investigation. I'ma shine light on the scene like a police investigation. What's up?
pretend I understand it, babe, the afterlife and all. But as you died, you promised me that you would try to write or call, and I've been waiting ever since. Every Sunday I hold seances with like-minded adults and roll your corpse into the living room and try to find your pulse and then repine at the results. I've even got my windowsills lined up with ultraviolet bulbs, shrunken shrines of human skulls and other signs of the occult. But now I'm at a fucking loss, cause honey, nothing seems to work. Like I've been astrally projecting my body, my dreams through the fabric of space and time so you can spot me at the seams. I ventured through the upside down hoping you caught me in between, but maybe if you've got the tech then you can haunt me on my screens. Like you should infiltrate my newsfeed. I swear no one would notice. Float beside some bogus BuzzFeed quiz about the police. Be a pixelated phantom ghost on clickbait propaganda posts and dictate what you're thinking through a catchy headline. Like one weird reason why it's great to be ethereal, or 20 signs you're dead now and your soul is immaterial. Or if it's late at night then you could swoop in from the shadow realm and talk to me through pop-up ads that show up over adult films on anything you're into. We could start with MILF or facial. You could beam your interspatial spirit into interracial. If you're feeling sort of formal, we could paint together Skype, and I could call it corner over and we could share the corner slice. When it's time to go to bed then we could leave our cameras on, and if the netherworld has one day shipping free on Amazon then you could slumber as you ship yourself. I swear the shit delivers quick. Or send me the address and I could meet you by the river Styx. I'm Twitter beef with Namtar by the Tigris and Euphrates. I could snap you while I'm snagging sacred threads of life from Hades. I would loot Duat and photocopy pirate the papyrus, change the records and then have a Facebook flame war with Osiris. And either way, I can't wait to talk or reunite. I've been so lonely since you died, I've tried to walk towards the light. And if the gods of death oppose our harmless want to reconvene, then maybe we could sneak you by him if you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen. I'm just frustrated, I guess. I've hung out in countless graveyards, drawn pentagrams and slaughtered goats, and even took a course on hunting ghosts from Pentecostal folks, but never once have gotten close. Last month I sat with psychics and their crystal jewels and tried to find my old T-Mobile sidekick phone from middle school, just so maybe if you're bored of fortune-telling tarot cards and magic words, then you could tweet 140 characters, so I could throw away my voodoo dolls and stop chanting my juju mantras that my guru taught us. And if you slide into some YouTube comments, you could scroll the comment page or you could leave it blank. If your specter is perceptible, it's a prank. And if you still don't send responses, I'd assume the problem's technical, and I would call Verizon just so someone could inspect it all. I'd tell him I just want a close encounter of the spectral kind. He'd ask if we turned on our modem router for a second time and plugged it incorrectly to the voltage from socket 9 and tried to tear a portal hole through to your paranormal soul so me and you could catch up on a talk with a mortal call. Or we could see a witch doctor, she'd probably be skeptical. Clinician with a stethoscope, the specimen not skeletal, the symptoms metaphysical, the convalescent soulless. At first your diagnosis could be we should try hypnosis, but truthfully if you could choose the way that you're reborn, I hope you use the 3G phone and you eschew the Ouija board. And at this point I don't really know why I learned ESP4 when you could just descend and settle in my USB port or my NVIDIA GeForce or my video AV cord. There's no need for Santa Muerte when I've got a QWERTY keyboard. We could play a game of esports, you and I'd be on a team, and if you're feeling odious I'll put my audio on stream. I'll still have your favorite games, babe, I've got them all on Steam. We'll get started when you're ready once you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen.
You're not listening. I said Wi-Fi.
I am listening, and I might not be the only one. Hackers can see what you send over Wi-Fi or steal what's on your device.
Well, how do I stop them?
Norton 360. It includes a VPN for online privacy, device security, and more.
Keep prying eyes out. Go to norton.com/privacy.
Smile like an ocean wave, you catapult around the sun to meet me at the other side, to tell tell me that you found it fun. Swimming in the UV rays, you sounded like the sound of thunder booming through my stupid shades and shook all of the ground undone. I slipped into your beauty like a mudslide, and on my search I found nothing but arms extend like branches. And whenever we touch, I feel the bark begin to soften up at all my sappy punchlines. Maybe that's what you're the planet, you're the grass, wind and tide. Now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And when we split up like Pangea, I was hoping that we could reform a land bridge between our separate pieces of the earth before our disconnect began to breed a species that would hurt much more than carnivores, herbivores, recklessness, or urban swarm. Maybe I could wash up on a certain shore, smiling past a long night of drinking in the lights above the island, watching lightning flash every time you open up your eyelids. Gentle smirks exploding like a fire in the sky until you scared away the forest creatures sleeping in the trees, and they began to huddle next to me, weeping in the leaves. See, I watched you change the temperature, increasing the degrees until the warmth was just enough to let them nestle into peace. I never thought there'd be a problem that we couldn't solve when you control the weather's climate and the sea levels and all. But I suppose that when an earthquake splits the crust among the faults, I shouldn't act as if the damage wouldn't break up those involved. This is a thank you for everything. A semicolon hovering where something once was menacing. A soon to be continued that exists after the ending screen. The only song I know that I would ever even wish to sing. When he was blistering, you're the ice that's glistening inside my cup of tea, which is also you. Interesting. Throughout all the seasons in this transition of winter, spring, you've been here beside me with the sweet nothings you're whispering. You're a lovable, angelic piece of perfect, and anything I do for you is worth it times 1.5 million. We can sit and be resilient and laugh in between the subtle compliments and billions of half kiss, half hug, half cuddle moments we share. And I know it's unfair that we could only spend a few days here, but I'm yours and I think that it's clear. So forget about goodbye, this is see you soon, my dear. Cause I love you and I'd like to spend forever in the subtle warmth inside your arms like fireplaces ember. I will try my best to keep you by my side until the weather turns apocalyptic and we end up drifting to the nether. But we'd still be wearing sweaters when we got there, cause we're both way too caught up all in our cuteness to care about hot air. And even if it burnt me alive, I'd have my crosshairs set up on your heart. Make it art, cause why stop there? I'd keep on creating for you till my final days, dancing in the living room and smooching while the vinyl plays. I've been losing track of the romantic shit I'm trying to say, but basically I love you and that's kinda gay. I'ma stay by your side when I can and keep your grip on my hand, cause we can both hear the compliments coming in from these pals of mine. I've been wondering if you would be my Valentine.
YouTube Music Premium. Start a 1-month free trial.
We all got internet personas. Internet personas we hide behind. We hide behind. got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. Try to hide. I forgot who it is I truly am. Long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. Outline a shape in a second. Its display was eclectic in a way that was second to none. He had a hand that swam like fish in the seas, a stroke that bring any critic to his knees. It was beautiful, flowing like the blood inside my arteries. He painted hearts as targets. He was practicing his arts, mastering the artistry he carried in his chest until at best it was a godsend, and worst was a part of me till suddenly things began to seem different. Moods dissipated into fluid gray pigments, but surface-wise the screen names were never inefficient as a method to communicate that happiness was with him. So a couple thousand people saw a perfectly innocuous complexion while I was trying to talk him through depression. The lesson to be learned is that your heroes aren't invincible, just normal folks who often need expression, so positive. If you want, they'd probably appreciate it. Internet personas, we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us. Demons deep inside us. We try to hide. We try to hide. I forgot who it is I truly am. Long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a person who could cultivate the words that they align in a way that could coerce a train to fly. A perfect state of mind in which to learn creative rhymes until their person wasn't burdened by the verses they designed and they began to lose their touch. The little quirks in all their writing became terse and uninviting, and ingesting any lettering they surgeoned into life instead of being entertainment was inert, just absurd, and all the work was fucking tiring, and suddenly they were writing less and less. In spite of their success, they saw no light and second guess the creativity they harbored in their heart. There's only so much fucking artwork you can make till you forget the way to start. So a couple million people saw some dipping in the frequency of music while they fought idiosyncrasy that slept as mental illness and woke as some peculiar trait of thought that masqueraded as a symptom of a hindering delinquency. I hope that all these words have made you think of me. Internet personas, we all got internet personas. 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 Internet personas. No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. Yeah. No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. Young dumb hooligan, go and make a fool of himself once more. Fuck bored, back to school again. Finna drop out before it starts, cause it's foolish when my squad makes gym shit. I'm feeling like a duelist friend, cooler than your average, but this here's my crop. And rap shit to Atlas is like Cyclops to eye drops. I just wanna chill up in my room while I write lots and leave at 3 a.m. to hit the Denny's or the IHOP. I might not present myself as cogent when we face to face, but I'd rather lay awake than waste a day in Agent Gray. And talent's in the balance, and that's difficult to take away, no matter how often you debate my case. Always screaming break his face, man, y'all know that ain't protocol, boy. More than tight for swordless fights and battles with the ballpoint. hit the mall to sit and argue over small points. And if you're interested, then you can all join. Why not? No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes.
Sam's are silky smooth like almond milk, tongue like Brahmin shaman smoke. They used to say don't use big words, you'll alienate the common folk. Now I speak through marble monuments and Aristotle quotes. Multilingual linguists go from Navajo to Java code to lava flow to vominos. Cats who used to hate ask me to feature now. I respond with, hey, what's up, dog? Comma, no. Used to live off ramen bowls, Totino's rolls, and dominoes. Now I vomit comic books and namastes and homophones. When I was young, my mom would pump apocrypha through chakra flows, slip scriptures in her casseroles and gospels in my pocket holes. Grew up a provocateur. Since I was 4, my mom would buy me picture books and literature from bodegas and corner stores. Used to read about brontosaurs or green macabre army corps or superhero conflict wars or chupacabra carnivores. Hanging off my bunk bed, I would read until my arms were sore, hoping one day I would have a story or accomplish more.
No one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes. And no one ever said it'd be easy. No one ever said it won't take no time. No one ever seemed to believe me. No one ever thought that I could make those rhymes.
David Blaine Ascension, August 31st, 2020. Live only on YouTube.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears at 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say. But I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion at bay, because I'm presently just dead inside the bed where I lay. I might as well work now, maybe it could suffice. It's more a method of confusion than a dip into life. It's like my body parts are planning out an intricate heist, except my mind has been logged in on a different device, and my session expired. I'm exceptionally tired. Every step is like fire straight from my head to my toes. See, I'm an excellent liar when I have slept the required 8 or 7 hours prior, but at present I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep and get some good night's rest. That sounds like a good plan. Well, good night. Okay, rise and shine, hello to the ladybugs. Insert several other stupid phrases about waking up. Rub the sleep out of my eyes and view the clock that hangs above. And hit the snooze a couple times to keep my hours 8 or plus. Check my phone once, twice, 3 times, 4, just so I can see the second I message by Mona Moore. For a date or a small excursion straight to a donut store, where I'm holding an open door to convey that I'm spoken for. And it's great, it's a total score, a wonderful set of things that exist in my present bubble of love, where the petals sing as they're blooming on every flower. Moving to better things, engulfed in a heavy shower of rain that the weather brings. And even though my days might be presented slow, they pass before my eyes at higher rates than even engines go. And the cycle will repeat itself in history and Reddit posts, so what's the point in fighting? I'm staying up and letting go.
We've been dating for a year and a half now. It's time I spoke about the way that I feel. And yes, I think about the future we'll have, but how can I be certain your love for me is real?
David Blaine Ascension, August 31st, 2020. Live only on YouTube.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com. Monday.com is a platform to track everything you're
life on Mars in the city of stars with his flying car, a brand new home for everyone, and even life on Mars in the city of love song. This is so long. You did me so wrong for so long, so long.
that Drake get shot. Cause he raps about money and bitches. For heaven's sakes, Pop did the same shit just on a drum break. Now I ain't wanna name names, I'm just dropping this game. We all people, all equal. Now let me let off. Yeah. Now let me let off. Tougher than raw dynamite, flow you can identify. Talib said it best back in the day, we just trying to get by. 2 words, most deaf in my headphones. Black on one side, now I'm in another zone. Switch flows, fuck them up, play the game, run them up. Yeah, I sold a couple records, but people don't give a fuck. All the people want is real, guess that's what logic appeal. All the power in the world, hold on, tell me how that feel. Racism on television and magazines, paying taxes to soldiers don't run out of magazines. Goddamn, country don't give a fuck who I am. Just a youngin' on the rise with the mic in my hand, and I am. Here's to the rock, the 45 Glock that my older brother Pop shot, and I am finally on top. Too high, I'm not a drop. Stop, we getting guap. I am living like I ain't got it. Spit the flow so robotic, man. Who gives a fuck about it? Maryland till I die, but I had to get the fuck about it. I love it and hate it. You probably don't know, man. I doubt it.
She be saying like when you gon' fly me in private so I can land on it. She said tricks for kids, she don't fall for the tricks, she can handle it.
Feel like the king and my queen is Coretta. I've been made a living, I'm never gon' give in. I'm just way too driven, that's why I've been thinking. I'm scared that I'm sinking, I'm scared that I'm falling. The world think I'm ballin', and maybe I am, but don't give a damn. Back in the beginning, did not have a plan. Don't know who I am or who I'm becoming, but I'ma do me to the fullest, alright. Bustin' and dodging them bullets all night. Take over the world, yeah, I'm thinking I might got them all in my sight. I know that I'm strong, I know that I am, I know I'm the man. And whether you poor or you feel with financial security, everyone deal with their own insecurity. Even the preacher was born with impurity, scared to go out even with my security. Scared of the world and all of its obscurity. Pray for maturity, hope that I grow. Hold my anxiety, stay on the low. I swear I hope that shit don't fuck on my flow. Where do I go? What would you do if suddenly all of your dreams came true? What would you do if you did it all? If you ain't never had to lift a finger, would you linger like fuck them all? Guess it's your call, but I can't. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Switch it to plan like homie that went from Verizon to Sprint. Can you hear me now? Does anybody out there feel me now? What's your name? What's your game? Come now, boy, just switch your flow. Feel the pain, hit the game. What you tryna say though? Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more. In my lane, can't refrain from letting these people know. What's your name? What's your game? Come now, boy, just switch your flow. Feel the pain, hit the game. What you tryna say though? Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more. In my lane, can't refrain from letting these people know how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel. Break it down, roll it up. That's how high I feel. How I feel. How high I feel. Down, roll it up. Yeah. Searching for bliss only led me to searching for hits, only led me to battle depression. I done learned my lesson, cause fame never lessen the pain. What if your life was under a glass and people try to dig up shit for your past and tell you what's good and what's not? And every time you drop a song, they say that it's whack or it's hot. And don't give a damn that it came from the heart. They tear it apart like hyenas. It's here for the dreamers, it's here for the people that know what I'm saying. All of the people that know what I'm saying. Fuck social media telling me who I should be and just how I should rap. They always compare me to others and try to pit me up against all my brothers. Now why you think so many rappers be overdosing at the crib? Cause people just won't let them live in the public. Is constantly thinking they know them, but nobody knowing what's going on inside. And they wonder why we all hide shit. Maybe I'm just overthinking, or maybe I'm just over smoking and drinking. And when I can't deal with the hate, I self-medicate. Sit in the corner and think of a better day. Maybe this bullet can help me to get away. I just cannot seem to think of a better way. Even though I know there is, that's why I keep going, that's why I keep flowing, that's why I keep persevering. Even when I'm here and I'm a bitch, I'm a fag, I'm a motherfucking hype beast. I ain't black in the slight least, I ain't good enough. I should quit, I should kill myself. Cause you'll never be Kenny, you'll never be better than Drizzy and Cole. You're losing your hair, you're too fucking old. Yeah, these are the comments I'm reading on Twitter right now that made me depressed and they pulling me down. I'm trying to swim, but I think I'ma drown. So I'ma turn that feeling into a sound and play it when nobody else is around. Whenever I feel like I'm far from the ground, God give me the power to battle depression, yeah, run out around. I wish I was famous, I wish I was rich. I wish I could just get up out of this bitch. But be careful what you wish for. Cause it ain't everything that it's cut out to be. My life is good, but not good as it's about to be. Cause I got vision, don't fuck with division. The gap where I'm risen, I think that I am. Do what you love and do not give a damn. Fuck all that haters you see on the gram. Just mind your own business and be a good man. Be a good boss and be a good friend. Spread your imagination to the millions. Don't worry about how to maintain all your millions. Just spread that positivity for the children. And all of the haters that's hating, just love them. Cause that's the only way you ever gon' kill them. Know somebody feel them. Last but not least, put your ego on the shelf. And remember, love yourself. Oh, no, no. Put your ego on the shelf and love yourself. No, no, no. Put your ego on the shelf and remember, love your member, love yourself. Yeah, money on my mind, so on toupee. Real out of time, never Kool-Aid. Sipping on Douce, psych. Came a long way from G-Bird. Putting in work like Ferg. New York to LA, Hawaii and Japan. I'm a motherfucking man, at least I'm feeling like I am. Got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. But don't give a goddamn, I'm saying I am. What that even mean? I don't know what you talking about. Why nowadays everybody got a palm out? P.O.P. and that be me and that be what I rhyme about. I have arrived, all you rappers on timeout. Rap back, where you at? Everywhere, worldwide. I know you've been waiting for the